is this beautiful and large galactic looking motif. On this video, I'm going to teach you how to do the Astrolabe motif. I'm going to be using 4mm hook and some cotton yarn size 4. Okay, so for this motif, we're going to start with a slip knot and we're going to start with a base ring. For your base ring, you want to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then we're going to close off this ring by doing a slip stitch into the first chain that you made. So into that first chain, insert your hook, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. And we're going to be working into the center of the ring. For row 1, we're going to chain 4. So 1, 2, 3, and 4. This here counts as a double crochet and a chain 1. And now into the ring, we want to work the following combination 7 times. So you're going to do a double crochet into the ring, double crochet, and then a chain 1. And that's what you want to do 7 times. So that was my first one. Let's do another one, double crochet, and then a chain 1. That's my second repetition, double crochet, chain 1 is my third repetition. I'm going to do this 4 more times and I'll see you when I'm done. Okay, I just finished my 7th repetition here. So now to finish off this row, we're going to do a slip stitch into the third of the chain 4 that you started with. So you can count from bottom to top. We count 1, 2, 3. Into that third one, insert your hook, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. This here is the end of row 1. For row 2, we're going to start with a chain 1. And then you want to do 1 single crochet into that same spot. Into the same chain that you're currently in, insert your hook, and then do a single crochet. Now we're going to start the repeat. It starts at a chain 3. 1, 2, 3. You're going to skip the chain 1, and then into the stitch, you're going to do 1 single crochet. So skip the chain 1 space, and on top of the double crochet of the previous row, insert your hook, and do a single crochet. And this is what we want to do all the way around. We chain 3, skip the next chain, and into the next double crochet, do a single crochet. Gonna do it one more time, chain 3, skip the chain, and then into the next stitch, do a single crochet. So do that all the way around and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, so at the very end here, you're going to finish off by doing your last single crochet into the last double crochet of the previous row. You're going to do your chain 3, but you're not going to do that last single crochet because you already have it. So you're going to skip the last chain 1 and into the first single crochet of the row, you're going to do a slip stitch. So insert your hook into the single crochet and do a slip stitch. And there we go. That there is the end of row 2. For row 3, we're going to start by doing a slip stitch into each of the next 2 chains. So you know this chain 3 that you have here. Into the first and second chain of that, you're going to do a slip stitch. So into the first chain, do a slip stitch. Into the second chain, do a slip stitch. And now we're going to chain 1. And you want to do 1 single crochet into that same chain that you're currently in. Into that second chain, a single crochet. Now we're going to start the repeat. You're going to chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Then you're going to find the next chain 3 space and then do a single crochet around it. So here's the chain 3 space, around it a single crochet. And that's the repeat. We chain 6, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Find the next chain 3 space and then around it do a single crochet. This is what we want to do all the way around. Chain 6, single crochet in the next chain 3 space. Do that and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, I just did my last single crochet into the last chain 3 space. So to finish off this row, we're going to do a last chain 6, 3, 4, 5, 6. And we're not going to be doing the single crochet. Rather, we're just going to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the row. So we do a slip stitch into that first single crochet to connect the beginning and the end. And this here is the end of row 3. For row 4, we're going to do a slip stitch into each of the next 3 chains. So of this first chain 6 space, into the first 3 chains of it, we're going to do a slip stitch. So here's my first one. Slip stitch, that's 1. Slip stitch 2. Slip stitch 3. And now we're going to chain 1 and then do 1 single crochet into that same chain that you're currently in. Into that 3rd chain, a single crochet. And now we're going to start the repeat. The repeat starts at a chain 6. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. And then you want to do 1 single crochet into the next chain 6 space. So we find the next chain 6 space, which is this one here. And around the chain, you do a single crochet. And that's basically the row repeat. We're going to chain 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Find the next chain 6 space, which is this one here. And then around the chain, do a single crochet. And that's what we want to do all the way around. Chain 6, find the next chain 6 space, and then do a single crochet. Do that all the way around. I'll see you when you're done. Okay, I just did my last single crochet into the last chain 6 space. So to finish this row, we're going to do our final chain 6, 4, 5, 6. And we're not going to be doing that last single crochet because you already have it. It's the one that you started with. So rather, you're going to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the row. Insert your hook into it, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. And this here is the end of row 4. For row 5, we're going to start with a chain 1, and then you're going to do 1 single crochet into that same place. Into the same stitch that you're currently in, 1 single crochet. Now we're going to start the repeat. It starts by doing 2 double crochets, a chain 4, and 2 double crochets around the next chain space. So we're going to start with those 2 double crochets around the first chain space we have. Here is 1, and here is 2. Then we chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then into that same chain space, another 2 double crochets. There's 1 and 2. Now we're going to do 1 single crochet into the next single crochet. And that there ends the repeat. You can go back to the beginning of it. We're at the chain space, so we're going to do 2 double crochets. Here is 1 and 2. Then you chain 4, 1, 2, 3, and 4. And then into the same chain space, you want 2 more double crochets. So around the chain space, 2 double crochets. There's 1 and 2. And now into the next single crochet, you want 1 single crochet. And that ends the repeat. Into the chain spaces, 2 double crochets, chain 4, 2 double crochets, into the single crochets, 1 single crochet. Do that all the way around and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, so I just went all the way around. I just went into my last chain space with the 2 double crochets, chain 4, 2 double crochets. And at the end here, we're not going to do that single crochet because we already have it. It's the first one that you started with. So into that first single crochet that you did, we're going to do a slip stitch. And this here is the end of row 5. For row 6, we're going to do a slip stitch into each of the next 2 double crochets and 2 chains. So these 2 double crochets here, slip stitch into each one of them. That's 1 and 2. And now you want to do a slip stitch into the next 2 chains. So into the first chain, a slip stitch. Into the next one, a slip stitch. And we're going to continue working from this point. So now we're going to chain 1. And you want to do 1 single crochet into the same chain that you're currently in. So into that same chain, 1 single crochet. Now we're going to start the repeat. The repeat starts by doing a chain 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. And then you're going to find the next chain 4 space and do 1 single crochet into it. So the chain 4 space is this one here. Around the chain space, 1 single crochet. And that's what we want to do all the way around. You're going to chain 8. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. Find the next chain 4 space, which is this one here. Around the chain, we are going to do 1 single crochet. And that's what we do all the way around. Chain 8, 1 single crochet into the next chain 4 space. Do that and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, I just went all the way around and I just did my last chain 8. So now to finish off this row, we're not going to do the single crochet because you already have it. We're going to go into that first single crochet off the row with a slip stitch. So you insert your hook into that single crochet, grab the yarn, and pull through to close. This here is the end of row 6. For row 7, we're going to chain 1. And then into the next chain 8 space, we're going to work the following combination. You're going to do 1 single crochet around the chain space, 1 single crochet, then 1 half double crochet, then 2 double crochets. So here's 1 and 2, then 1 treble crochet. For a treble crochet, we yarn over twice. Around the chain space, grab the yarn and pull up a loop, 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. Now we're going to go back down to the 2 double crochets. That's 1, 2. Now you want 1 half double crochet. And now 1 single crochet. And so as you can see, we've created this little like mountain. And this is what you want to do into each one of the chain spaces. So I'm going to do one more time with you. It starts with a single crochet, then a half double crochet, then 2 double crochets. Here is 1 and 2. Then a treble crochet, for which you yarn over twice. Around the chain space, grab the yarn and pull up a loop. 4 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2, yarn over, pull through 2. And now we go back down to the 2 double crochets. So here is 1 and 2. Then you want to do a half double crochet. And then you want to do 1 single crochet. And that's your second little mountain there. So do this all the way around into the chain spaces. 1 single crochet, 1 half double crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 treble crochet, 2 double crochets, 1 half double crochet, 1 single crochet. All the way around, and I'll see you when you're done. Okay, so I just did my last repetition here. So now to finish off this row, we just want to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet off the row. So that first single crochet, insert your hook, grab the yarn and pull through to close. This here is the end of row 7. For row 8, we're going to do a slip stitch into each of the next 4 stitches. So we're going to do a slip stitch into the half double crochet, into the double crochets, and then into the treble crochet. Here's my 4th. Basically, you want to be at the top of the treble crochet. So now we're going to chain 1 and then do 1 single crochet on top of that treble crochet into the same spot that you're currently in as single crochet. Now we're going to work the following repetition. You're going to chain 11. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 11. And now you want to do 1 single crochet on top of the treble crochet of the next, let's call these waves. So I was calling them mountains earlier, but let's call this a wave. So you're going to find the treble crochet of the wave, which is the center point, and on top of that stitch you're going to do a single crochet. And that's what you want to do all the way around. We chain 11, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Then you find the next treble crochet of the next wave, and on top of it you do a single crochet. Oh, sorry. Here it is. Let me just remove the hook. This is my treble crochet, the tallest stitch. Insert your hook into it and then do a single crochet. And that's what we want to do all the way around. Okay, I just did my final chain 11. And so now to finish off this row, we're just going to do a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the row. So we're not going to do that single crochet because you already have it. You're going to insert your hook into the single crochet, grab the yarn and pull through to close. And this here is the end of row 8. Now we're going to move on to our final row, row 9. It starts with a chain 1. And then we're going to do into the next chain 11 space the following combination. You're going to do 2 single crochets. That's 1 and 2. Then you want 2 half double crochets. Here's 1 and 2. Then you want to do 2 double crochets. One and 2. Then we want to do 4 treble crochets. So yarn over twice for that. And it's 4 of them. I'm going to do these a little quicker. That's 1, 2, 3, and 4. There's my 4 treble crochets. Then 2 double crochets. That's 1 and 2. Then we want to do 2 half double crochets. 1, 2, and then 2 single crochets. So around the chain space, that's 1 single crochet and 2 single crochets. And that's your new wave. It's just taller than the previous one, but it kind of maintains the same shape. This is what we want to do into each one of the chain 11 spaces. So now we will just move on to the next one, and I'm just going to verbalize it for you. We're going to do 2 single crochets, 2 half double crochets, 2 double crochets, 4 treble crochets. And that's like the peak, right? Then you go back down to 2 double crochets, 2 half double crochets, 2 single crochets. And you're going to be creating these waves into each one of the chain spaces all the way around. Once you finish, all you're going to do is do a slip stitch into the first single crochet of the row. You're going to do your last repetition, then slip stitch into the first single crochet, cut your yarn and thread your ends through. And here we have it. This one's quite large, but so stunning. It kind of reminds me of a galaxy. It's got this like galactic kind of vibe. Those petals or waves on the outside, and then in the middle, those chains that make it look, just like a little network. So beautiful. Definitely a really nice piece to make a lot of them and then sew them together for like to go on top of a flat surface would be really beautiful. Hey, while you're at it, why don't you just subscribe to my channel? Just do it. Just do it.